for Chapter 2 today. We chose an article and video that deals with hacking on an international level. There's a group of Chinese hackers known interchangeably as Temp.Periscope, Leviathan, or Mudcarp, to iDefense, who is the cybersecurity intelligence unit of Accenture Security. These hackers have targeted universities where there is research hubs that focus on undersea technology or have faculty and staff who are experts in that area. iDefense has identified a connection with all the hacks to Woods Hole Oceanographic Research Institution as well, which is thought to be significantly compromised by hackers. Woods Hole is the largest independent research institution in the U.S., contributing countless successes, including finding the Titanic remains in 1985. Of the universities targeted, there are several that have been given large portions of Defense Department research dollars. Every breach has been noted and is being investigated, but as Penn State spokesperson said, the targeted hacks are far-reaching, including private and public industry, as well as the government and academia areas. The hacks were orchestrated through phishing emails that posed as legitimate messages from other universities seeking research.
In Chapter 2, we discussed intellectual property. Within this article, we see an attack on the United States' intellectual property by the Chinese. I believe this sheds light on the relative ease of obtaining information through the cyberspace, information that could jeopardize the safety of America or any other country. The answer to this security threat is to continue building up our cybersecurity defense, but also putting our legal system into action. As discussed in Chapter 2, China is one of the worst offenders in the world of compromising other nations' intellectual property. Another issue regarding intellectual property laws is the fact that they are very lax and often not enforced. Thanks to the agreement known as the Trade-Related Aspects of Intellectual Property Rights, also known as TRIPS, which was signed in 1995, there should be stricter laws put into protecting intellectual property. While the article does not go into how the United States will react, the hope is that the WTO can intervene and serve justice to China.
I believe that intergovernmental organizations such as the World Trade Organization and the United Nations need to be taking bigger steps to protect different countries' intellectual property and cybersecurity. I think they need to create more extensive rules and punishments for countries that breach this security, such as China in the article we've discussed. These breaches are a threat more than just the military, but also to the economy and our political systems, and are not just a threat to the US, but to countries all over the world. This is a difficult area to regulate because there is kind of a governance gap. It's not clear who should be controlling these things, and the rules and technology are always changing, making it hard to keep up with. But I think it needs to be a priority of these intergovernmental organizations to protect the intellectual property and information of the countries that it governs. There are some actions being taken with groups such as the Council of Europe's Convention on Cybercrime, the UN Group on Cybercrime and Cybersecurity, and the Office of Information and Communications Technology. But they can always be doing more to protect intellectual property worldwide.
I think the Department of the Navy were taking the right precautions for addressing the cyber threats by saying they recognize how serious cyber threats are. They should reassure the faculty on staff that were affected that they are working to protect their intellectual property. The universities were probably easy targets, and better security could be thought out and enforced so the future secrets will be safe. However, there is always a trade-off between security and individual freedom. But if we don't have more security, this could lead to more hacking and information getting into the wrong hands.